Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video, and today the Oklahoma City Thunder have signed Jalen Williams to a 5-year, $287 million deal. Big deal for Williams, and this caps off the Thunder spending about $800 million on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Jalen Williams, and Chet Holmgren. J-Will gets J-Dub. J-Will's the Arkansas guy, but he just got $24 million, so that's another. You can add that money to these three guys' massive contracts that they just got, Chet, SGA, and J-Dub. But look at J-Will. J-Will got $324. AJ Mitchell, I think it was like $312. So those aren't big deals, but that's another $36 million added on to J-Dub and Shai both getting $287 each, and Chet getting $250. So that is the thing to note there. But Jalen Williams getting a 5-year, $287 million deal. The day before that, Chet got $250, and Shai got $287. So sure, Shai and J-Dub are making the same money, like the same number, but Shai's making a lot more in a year than J-Dub because Shai is the same exact money, $287, but over 4 years, while J-Dub is 5 years and $287. But look, I love this extension. I'm going to say one good thing about this extension, and I'm going to go into the bad part. I love this extension, retaining Williams. He's still so young, just was an all-star this year, 24 years old, and was just a big part of their playoff team this year, was the second best player in their playoff run, making it to the NBA Finals and winning the NBA Finals, averaged 22, 5-5 in the postseason. And we know, and shot 37% for three in the postseason as well, and we know he was doing this while really hurt his hand, had to get 30 shots during the postseason. We knew he wasn't at his best self, but still was averaging 22 and 5-5, and he had his amazing 40-point playoff game that was a huge part of them winning the NBA Finals. So I love this extension for them. This is the bad part I'm going to get into. I think there's going to be some negatives that come into the Shai extension, the Chet extension, and the Jalen Williams extension. The NBA has changed with the second apron. And look, the Thunder, I think, are going to be in a position just like the Boston Celtics were, where they have all these guys that are making max contracts. The Thunder now have three guys who are on max deals with Jalen Williams, Chet Holmgren, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Just like the Celtics had, they had Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Derek White. They had all these guys on max deals. It's going to be into the point where I think in maybe a year or two, Thunder are going to ask themselves, if things don't go well, do we look to move some of these other guys who maybe are seeking large extensions, potentially? Like, I look at Lou Dort. I look at Alex Caruso, Isaiah Hartenstein, and I ask, or some of these other younger players like Aaron Wiggins, Kassan Wallace. Are any of these guys going to have to get moved in the future after these large deals the Thunder have given out? Is that a problem that's going to occur for the Thunder in a year or two, like the Boston Celtics have received this offseason? That is one thing that I think you could look at as a negative with these extensions. But let me know your thoughts on the extension for Jalen Williams getting $287. Like I said, I don't like it as a team aspect because you've seen what all the max deals have done to the Boston Celtics. It's great to build a super team up, but eventually it's going to fall down. But it seems like these three guys are the guys that aren't going to be leaving. But honestly, the other guys, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of those guys could be gone in 2-3 years potentially with the second apron. I think these are the three guys that the Thunder are building around. And the great thing is if they decide, okay, we need to get rid of this guy and this guy and this guy, they've got so many draft picks, they could figure it out. But let me know your thoughts on the Thunder extension, bringing in, or not bringing, it's not like I'm not going to say bringing back Jalen Williams, because he was not a free agent, but locking in Jalen Williams, I think, is the better word for it. Let me know your thoughts on the extension in the comment section, and peace out.